On 6 March 1814, in the quiet town of Yeola in present-day Maharashtra, a child was born into a Maratha family that had long served the Peshwas. No one could have imagined that this boy would grow into one of the most relentless enemies the British Empire would face in India. His name was Tatya Tope. He was born as Ramchandra Pandurang Tope, the son of Pandurang Rao Tope, a loyal court official of the Maratha Peshwa. But the world he was born into was already changing. The Maratha Confederacy had been defeated, and the British East India Company had emerged as a dominant power across large parts of India. The proud Maratha court was no longer a ruling power. It had become a memory. Ramchandra grew up in Bitur, near Kanpur, where the last Peshwa Bajirao II had been sent into exile by the British. There, among the fading symbols of a once powerful empire, he formed a deep friendship with Peshwa's adopted son, Nana Sahib. The two boys grew up together, watching, learning, and quietly absorbing the humiliation their families had suffered under British rule. Years passed, the British believed the Maratha chapter of Indian history had closed forever. But resentment, like embers, often survives long after the fire appears to die. When Bajirao II died in 1851, the British refused to grant Nana Sahib the pension that had been promised to his father. To the colonial administration, it was simply a financial decision. But to Nana Sahib and those loyal to him, it felt like betrayal. By then, Ramchandra Pandurang had become known as Tatya Tope, a trusted companion and advisor to Nana Sahib. Then came the year 1857. Across northern India, sepoys of East India Company's army began to revolt. What started as a military mutiny quickly spread into a much wider uprising against British rule. Tatya Tope stepped forward as one of its most determined commanders. In Kanpur, he helped Nana Sahib organize rebel forces against the British garrison. When British troops returned and retook the city, many rebel leaders disappeared into defeat. Tatya Tope did not. He continued fighting, moving constantly across northern and central India. He became known for his skill in guerrilla warfare. His armies would appear suddenly, strike British positions, and vanish before larger forces could trap them. At one point, he joined forces with Rani Lakshmibai, the legendary Queen of Jhansi. Together, they fought desperately against advancing British armies during the rebellion's final phases. Even after Jhansi fell and Rani Lakshmibai was killed in battle in 1858, Tatya Tope refused to surrender. He was court-martialed and sentenced to death. On 18 April 1859, in Shivpuri, Tatya Tope was executed by hanging. But the rebellion he had fought for did not vanish with him, because sometimes history remembers not only those who win, but also those who refuse to stop fighting. And the story of that resistance began with the birth of a boy in Yeola on 6 March 1814.